Welcome, shooters and collectors. Today we're going to be taking a look at a classic. This is definitely the one that started it all, and this is a German Sig P220, and you can sort of tell, and what I like to call a Gen 1. Sig never said Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3 like Glocks, but this would be the earliest version of their Sig P220 that was for the civilian and of course the military police market. And it is kind of interesting because, and a little bit different, if you're ever at a store looking around and you see something that sort of looks like this, the distinctive thing that gives it away for being a Gen 1 without having to take a look at the serial number is the front of the muzzle here is turned down, and then there's a rib right here. And like I said, this is an early version, and the serial numbers start at, like, I believe it is G100 and then 001, 002. But if you find one in the 500s, 800s, 900s, even like 104, that's a very early Sig pistol. And what's kind of surprising about these guns, because usually with a combat gun or police gun, they're not always known for like accuracy, or they want reliability, but on these pistols they were built extremely well. And if you look at the front of the muzzle, a lot of times you can put your thumb on the barrel and just move it around in there. You can do that with Sig CZ75 or CZ75s. You can do that with Glocks. You can do it with any other manufacturer. They always wobble around there a little bit, but this one, it just doesn't budge. It's there, and that would definitely help with accuracy. And then the second thing that's kind of interesting is the trigger. Once you take it up to the wall, let's see if you can come in a little bit. There's no creep; it just drops. So it's got a really nice single action trigger. It is heavy, of course, because it is a combat pistol. And if you ever come across one of these, you ever see them, it's interesting because it's kind of crazy. I feel a Glock Gen 1 now is selling for about, and I know you're not going to believe me when you hear this, but they are actually selling between, I saw one with a low serial number sell for about 10 grand during COVID, and that was probably a little bit high because everything was selling high during COVID. And then another one sold with a higher serial number for about 5 grand. So Gen 1 Glocks are just going crazy now, and it might be a good time to start looking at other early firearms that were that really set a that were really long, have a good heritage and a long line of firearms, because it really, this gun was the first one, and then the last one was something more like this, the X series that were made in Germany. So it went all the way from this to this. I want to show you one last feature that I found kind of interesting on this firearm real quick, and that is the ejector. And the slide release and the injector are one piece right there, which I found that kind of interesting. Instead of usually it's a piece of sheet metal here, but they are one piece there, and I thought that was a little bit different. This one looks to be in pretty good condition overall. And like I said, if you ever are at a gun store and you see this sloping muzzle here, take a good look at it, because if you're a Sig collector, it might be a really good buy, and you don't know, they could really appreciate in the future if they go the way the Glock has. So take a look at it. And that's my video. Please do subscribe. I'm going to be doing some other videos, some interesting videos in a little bit, and I'll be releasing them, so if you don't want to miss out on that, if you like interesting and unusual firearms. Have a good day.